Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're with another AlgoLabs member who actually got funded again with GoldenLevels, and essentially he's gotten his funded account with FTMO, and we're going to be talking about a little bit more about his statistics with passing the challenges and verification using GoldenLevels, and as well as talking about his experience so far with AlgoLabs. So David, right over here, how long have you been in AlgoLabs?
Oh, I have been in AlgoLabs around a year right now. I think a year, right?
Okay, about a year.
Around a year, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And how has your experience been so far with AlgoLabs?
It's been really great. Like I really like the Algos. Like I really like the idea of Algo, and then the community is really nice, and well, you are very good and very nice as well, very reachable.
Awesome. So, if you guys don't know, back in March, I released the first version, and actually, David was the one who actually was the first member to actually pass our, the challenge and verification with GoldenLevels, right? So this was the first version, so it was not really like, we didn't implement a lot of safety features and a lot of systems in it. But it still performed really, really well in the beginning of kind of like the first version of GoldenLevels. So how has GoldenLevels been working for you, David?
And first, when I started using it, was a little bit. I got a little bit afraid because it's it kind of started taking many trades, right?
Yeah.
But well, actually, it was pretty safe, and it got me funded in 2 days actually.
Yeah.
Trading 2 day trading, and waited for the minimum days just
hmm
to pass.
And so, like for you with GoldenLevels, what else did you like kind of look at that was a little bit different from some of our other algorithms and AlgoLabs?
What I like in GoldenLevels is gonna say the risk reward ratio. It's like you know, of course there's a lot of the the GoldenLevels makes a lot of trades,
hmm
but the accuracy of the GoldenLevels, it's amazing.
So essentially, what he's saying is that GoldenLevels has a high risk to reward, extremely high risk to reward compared to Morningstar. So you're looking for in GoldenLevels high risk to reward as well as the frequencies of trades within that high risk to reward. So since GoldenLevels takes a lot of trades whenever during those days whenever it trades, you'll usually see a lot of high risk reward kind of trades, like a lot
Yeah,
of profitable trades in a short period of time, right? And that's essentially because
correct.
of the frequency that the algorithm is taking and also the risk to reward that it's seeking as well. So, David here took about the challenge and verification starting in the 7th of March, as you can see right over here. So, you can read it right over here. So, during the FTMO challenge trading period, essentially you had 10 trading days, and the objectives for a minimum of 10 trading days were met. In total, you opened about 40 positions and an average around 4 positions per day. The success rate was around 35%, and the win rate was about around 3.5 R that is showing right over here. Positive RR, and you can see here that this is the actual equity curve. So it started off in profit, then it went into a little bit of drawdown around 500 600 I believe that's euros, and then essentially it was able to get back into the profit and hit that profit goal right over here, as you can see here. So win rate 35%, average profit. I believe that's like 393, 109. Average loss, average R 3.58, max profit 979, and then max loss 241. So I mean that's kind of important to kind of note because again you really want to make sure that your max losses and max profits are very different from each other in a way where max loss is small, max profit is big, and then you have really good risk reward, and your win rate has to be able to get that huge risk reward as well as consistently over the long term as well. So the wins was the most profitable, as you can see here. So the wins right over here was the average wins, and what's was much more bigger than the average loss, as you can see here. During the evaluation period, there's around 36 long trades and 4 short trades. So GoldenLevels only takes long trades now, But back then, whenever I first released the first version of Golden Levels, it actually took trades, both the long and short trades. So we have since now kind of removed that parameter. So Golden Levels only takes long trades because it's more profitable over the long term. But as you can see here, back in that first version, number of long trades was around 36, and then win rate about 30%. Average profit 500, average RR 4.37, as you can see here. Short four trades. The results, I believe, was actually just a fraction of that, almost essentially break even, and then 75% win rate and an average R of 2R. So yeah, long and short right over here, and then you can see here the long balance and short balance as well. So yeah, that's pretty good right over here. Then you can see here kind of like the number of days that was like essentially profitable. So Friday and Sunday being one of the most profitable, essentially the most profitable kind of days of the week. And we had a red day on Wednesday, essentially here as well. And then as you can see here, yep, just result by close and open. Friday and Saturday being the most profitable months right there. And then Golden Levels only trades on the Nasdaq 100, as you can see here. And so yeah, it makes pretty good money on the Nasdaq 100. The reason why we only use Nasdaq 100 is because the edge that we want to kind of focus on is extremely profitable on the Nasdaq 100, right? And the edge works for a lot of the other instruments as well. But again, you'll have to kind of focus on which edge is most profitable, which edge has like the least drawdown, and focus on that. So we've been focusing on that over the last couple of months, and implementing a lot of like risk management systems with golden levels to make it more profitable over the long term. And then so yeah, that's pretty much it. I think at trading day analysis, you can see here the number of trading days, the average number of trades. Definitely see a lot of very big position sizes, as you can see here. We have around 20 lots being opened here. And the reason why is because golden levels, the frequency, right? It has a very short stop loss compared to most of the other algorithms in our portfolio. So you'll have essentially bigger stop losses or bigger lot sizes compared to normal. But within those big lot sizes, of course, you'll have very profitable trades, as you can see here, right? And so those big lot sizes definitely pay up. So then you can also see the result by trade duration. You can see here, which kind of periods of the day was the algorithm more profitable, and around 0 to really early in the morning being the most profitable here, and then later on as well. So yeah, I think that's kind of sums it up right there. Minimum trading days 10, max daily loss was around 3%, max losser was around 4%, and then the profit target was around 13%. So actually, yeah, it exceeded the profit goal by an extra 3%, as you can see here. So yeah, extremely profitable during that period of time. I believe the ROMAT, which is the return over max drawdown ratio, is around almost a 3 at this point as well. So that's pretty good for around 10 trading days as well. So that is the actual challenge itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual verification here. So as you can see here, the verification, it opened around 22 positions and averaged about 2.2 trades per day. The success rate was a little bit lower, around 22.73%. But I mean, the risk reward was around 6.01. So very high risk reward with the win rate. So that's exactly what you want to look for in this algorithm right over here. So you can see here the balance curve. So a little bit of profit in the beginning, then we kind of just balance it out, and eventually we went to a little bit of drawdown, and essentially came back up and went to the profit target. So results here around that 5% goal, win rate 22%, average profit 435, average loss around 72.35. So that's essentially a ratio of more than around 6 right there, close to 6 right over here for the differences of the average loss and average profit. So very good ratio right there. Average RR being 6R. Max profit and max loss. You can see here that's around essentially a 4 ratio, right? A 4 different differential ratio compared to the max loss and max profit. So extremely good right there. You're seeing always the max losses being smaller than the max profits. Max profits always being the biggest, as you can see there, as well as the average profit as well. So long and short, you can see here as well. The long side being, of course, the most profitable here. Short side, I believe these are just kind of break even trades to essentially just to add up to the trading days. And then you can see here the long balances as the long balances here, just the equity curve, and then the short balances here as well. Um, and then kind of the profitable trading days of the week. You can see here Monday was actually the most profitable here, which I believe it took the only trade on Monday, I believe, as it kind of looks like right over here. Um, and Nasdaq 100 being traded right over here. And the number of trading days, average number of trades, negative days, average positive days, as you can see here, which is pretty good for this kind of account size. Results by position sizing, and obviously the big lot sizes are here, and of course they come with really good reward. With the 19 lot sizes being around 1700, so around that, I believe that's around. I believe that is around. Yeah, around 5%, around a little bit more than 5%, right there. So really good positive like kind of trading day. So I believe that's around 5 point or around 7% right there within that lot size. So yeah, pretty good, and kind of like the average results by trade duration, um, pretty good right over here. Results by open hour, just like 1400, which is essentially right before the market open or the market close, around 1000. So around 5% on that specific open hour. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see here minimum trading days 10, max daily loss around 1.36%, maximum loss same as well, and a profit target being 5%. So that's essentially a turnover max drawdown ratio around essentially close to 5 right there. So pretty freaking good right there. You're seeing GoldenLevels pass at a really high rate with not that much risk and not that much trades as well, and the accuracy of hitting those specific, on those specific days whenever it trades, the accuracy of hitting those levels are very accurate on the long term. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's essentially both the statistics for both the challenge and the actual verification as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So David, what would you kind of say to other people who are considering joining AlgoLabs and are considering to use GoldenLevels as well?
Well, I would like to say that it's the our labs is a pretty good. I say it's pretty good to have a passive income, right? And if you want to have a passive income, really, actually, I don't do anything around. I just leave the Algo do their job,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's pretty nice for passive income to have an extra income. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So, what would you tell to other members who are wanting to join Algo Labs but are kind of like, reluctant at first?
I would recommend totally really. It's like totally transparent. Totally, you can if you have any doubt, you can reach anyone there, and it's sold immediately. So it's really nice. Yeah.
Yes. And so yeah, transparency is such a big thing here in AlgoLab. So that's why we, release all our kind of metrics and statistics out there to our members. And I really kind of emphasize for our members to take a look at that because it really explains a lot of how our algorithms work. Whenever you're coming and buying a trading algorithm, it's extremely important to know what it does, what are the metrics, what are the average kind of statistics on those specific algorithms. So you can kind of decide for yourself if you want to use that algorithm, if you want to use it on that specific risk metric, and you kind of understand the kind of cycles that the algorithms go to, right? So every algorithm
Yeah.
has cycles. It goes to drawdown, it goes into profit cycles, right? So understanding in a deeper level of those cycles will definitely give you an edge, and it will definitely give you kind of the peace of mind whenever the algorithm does go into drawdown. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. If you guys are wanting to join Algo Labs, let me know as well. And definitely check out our website, algolabs.net. You can check out all our statistics, all our metric reports on that website as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.